We're gonna take some of our sorghum liquor and we're gonna add that to the still when we put this pumpkin mash in there.
Here we go. We just throw them up here in this truck.
And hopefully, when we combine these two, we'll come up with something good. Because as of right now, the sorghum, it just ain't good enough.
All right.
If you can't make mash out of that, you can't make mash out of nothing right there.
This is how we make the moonshine.
Howdy.
Hey.
So this whole elderberry mash-in is totally research and development. This is what an elderberry looks like.
Yep.
It's gonna be a learning experience for all of us because we're all trying to get the hang of how to mash in an elderberry.
What do they taste like?
No, don't,
don't
you can't eat the elderberries yet. They can make you sick if you eat them raw.
What are we doing with them, man?
So we gotta cook them. When we mash them in, they'll be safe to consume.
Well, we'll help you smash this in.
Well, let's do it.
Yeah, let's get at it.
The elderberries have a toxin in them that has to be denatured through boiling. You've got to get these berries up to 212 degrees bare minimum to hold it there for about 20 minutes. You can't just pick these off the vine and eat them. You'll be stuck somewhere with -2 rolls of toilet paper.
Yeah, I think if we cook these in the water, they should just come right off these stems here.
Well, we can shake them in the water.
I'm trying to make sure that we get all the stems out. I don't want them to impart any kind of a weird bitter flavor, and it's just not something that we want in our mash.
Nervous, are you?
Smell that higher?
A little bit.
Look at the
Look
color.
at this.
Well, it's rich, pretty color, ain't it?
Yeah.
Your hand's gonna be that color for a week, you know that, right?
I'm glad we put
You look like you're down coloring Easter eggs. We start cooking these berries down. It's a really pretty color. Hell, I think we need to run with them raisins to it. We let them boil hard, then we dump in all the raisins.
So the recipe called for 1 part elderberry and 2 parts raisins, so that's what we got.
As soon as we put them in, we turn the fire out. These raisins will sink right to the bottom, and with all the sugar that's in them, they would scorch, they would stick to the bottom.
That is hot.
Look at them. They're done getting unwrinkled.
Raisins are kind of like the backup team for the elderberries. So they're there to bring more sugar and more fruitiness to the party. 50 pounds of grains, 50 pounds of sugar. We're gonna go heavy with rye in this mash. Essentially, it's gonna be about 50% rye. So I got a really, really nice malted rye to help bring out a sweet, buttery flavor. I'm hoping that the rye can go along with the fruitiness of the elderberries and these raisins, and they're just gonna meet each other right in the middle and complement each other nicely.
Well, it's pretty color, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
You can really see how translucent it is when you see through it.
pouring it.
You can't tell nothing about it down in that bucket. Look how pretty. Kelly starts bucket brigading over this hot mash mixture into the sugar. It's smelling phenomenal. This malted barley's really bringing a nice aroma.
Fired up.
You know, I think you made a good choice on the malted rye instead of just rye.
Yeah.
As far as East Tennessee goes, this right here is a classic split brandy. Yellow.
Let's see, I'm good.
You know, the malted rye will have a spicy, peppery note with a little light, earthy tone that malting brings around. So it should balance out this really sweet berry really well.
It's too hot to pitch yeast.
Yeah, that just kill that yeast immediately or stress it to no end.
I like it. I'm happy with it.
I like it too, Amanda. You know what I think Pop would say?
What?
Good job, girl. All right, Amanda.
Ready to strain some mash?
I reckon I am.
Ooh, that's a pretty mash. Tastes good. Checking on our mash, the cap fell, the fermentation looks like it worked off perfectly. It tastes really sour and there's some booze in there.
Oh, yeah, look at that pretty color on this elderberry.
That is so freaking awesome.
You know, this elderberry mash is worked off. It's ready to run.
Precious cargo.
Today's the day. We're going to gather everything up we need, get this stuff in the woods, and run it.
I'm excited to see what this is gonna taste like. I definitely feel a really cool connection with my great-grandfather right now.
All right, Amanda, time to run elderberry rye.
I feel like, in a way, I'm paying honor to him and keeping his memory alive. I could take a little bit of this back to my grandma and let her taste what her dad might have made. He kept these recipes, so they must have been near and dear to him. So the fact that I have them and we're recreating it, it's near and dear to me now too. Pretty convenient to have two guys that pretty much have any kind of distillation equipment you could ever want. We're gonna set up a 50-gallon little research and development still that Mark and Digger lent us. It's gonna be perfect to make this split brandy on.
Oh man, that one smells just as good as the other one. You know, we may get a good yield out of it. It may have more alcohol content in it than we think. I've never heard of anybody having elderberry moonshine, so this is gonna be rare. And with a split brandy deal on it, it should bring a premium price. Let's fire her off, Amanda. Wait a minute, go ahead and cap it. You know, this small pot, even though we've never ran it, just setting it up is a little different.
Perfect.
You know, it's got the clamps on it and everything. This is gonna be easy peasy. It's pushing. You can smell it strong.
Yeah.
I can smell it when I walked back down here a while ago, strong.
Right away, it smells really fruity. I can smell that elderberry coming through. It's just in the air.
Oh, look at that.
We got liquor. Okay, I'm gonna adjust the
Now's
flame.
when you need to turn it down. How much you want to toss? Is that enough?
Oh, goddamn. That's strong rocket fuel, but I can smell that berry in there a little bit.
You know, the thing about it is, if this small batch is a hit and we need to, we know to start looking early for elderberries and where they're at. And now that we know what they look like, we'll be able to find them a little better.
All right, here goes nothing. Oh my God, that's amazing. Thank you, great grandpa. To Bill Fisher, man, you gotta try that. Woo! It's just like, holy crap, that is like no burn. It is way better than I thought. There is rye up front and you get the whiskey, right? Like boom, it's a sweet, savory rye whiskey. But on the end, it gets super fruity and complex.
Oh my God.
It just keeps getting better. And
Better and better and better. This liquor is just something that I've never tasted before. It really tastes kind of like grape jelly with a kick. Your great-grandfather would be so proud to be sitting right there drinking that with you, knowing that you ran that.
I believe it. I am super grateful that my great-grandfather saw the good of this recipe and thought to preserve it. And just, it was able to come down through hands into my hands so that we can make this recipe today. I'm excited to take this to Mark and Digger and show them what we did. That is some really good right there.
All right, Craig, let's just load 100 pounds of these up. Ain't no sense of bringing all that out there. I'm gonna go get that koji and get ready to load that up. It's been 7 days. This is a moment of truth. It's hot down here right now. It's really, really humid. That should be perfect for this koji to grow. And we're about to find out if it grew. Smells like alcohol. God, look at that. To me, this rice definitely looks moldy, but I've never done this before, and I'm not sure if it's right. Craig? I just hope that this is the koji mold that's working, because if this is some other type of mold that's taken over, this could be disastrous.
That's mold for sure.
I want to try it, but I'm scared to try it. We're too far from a hospital. I'd die out here.
Yeah, for real.
The only way to know if we got this koji mold right is to smell it.
It smells sweet and kind of like shochu.
This is actually a pleasant smell to say they got mold growing on it, man. The flavor that I'm smelling is exactly the flavor that I tasted in the shochu that Steve gave us to try in New Orleans. There's no other way to get this flavor other than using koji mold.
Let's go take us a little trip, man.
I love this, man. We ain't gotta worry about nobody coming steal the moonshine, steal from us.
All the alcohol.
All the alcohol. I have a friend who has a hunting lease in the middle of the Appalachia Basin. Ain't nothing over there but alligators and mosquitoes. Ain't nobody going back there to disturb us. Let's get to work. This is definitely historic. Man, this smells like yams. We are making a Creole shochu. This one's light. In the bayous of Louisiana. It don't get no better than this. So we're gonna boil these sweet potatoes down. We're gonna add them to our koji mold, throw them in a barrel, and let nature do what it does. We'll be making shochu. One barrel done. So to mash these potatoes in, we're gonna boil them down real good, make sure we can mash them up real well. Oh yeah. Yep, that's what a yam's supposed to smell like.
Oh, they slice through easy.
I can mash them like potatoes.
They are potatoes.
Ah, Let's get some water, Craig. We got our 100 pounds of potatoes cooked.
Here we go. That's that good koji right there.
We're gonna mix this with the koji mold. This is the moment of truth right here. I'm gonna break it up real good so the yeast can enjoy it. Man, you smell that smell? It definitely did a conversion on this rice because this rice even smells sweet. If this koji is anything like the smell I'm getting right now, then we're in business.
They should work good together.
They will work good together.
All right, I got us.
So it's been 10 days. We gave this mash a chance to work off really well. We're gonna head on back to the woods, and if it's right, we're running shochu today. Let's see what this mash did.
I bet you it look good, smell good.
Oh yeah, this smells good.
Smell like alcohol, man.
It tastes like alcohol too.
Digging around in the mash barrel and all the fragrances come up.
Man, I could drink that just like that.
The sweet potatoes, the aromatic rice, all that stuff is really in there. You can taste it. I think we're on the right track.
Man, this mash is ready to run. This is good. Let's start unloading this still and get to work. So this new still, it doesn't have any bells and whistles. This is old school. It's a little work, but once we get this thing running, we should be just fine. All right, Craig, let's get started making some paste. I'm gonna start loading the still with mash. I'm gonna fire this thing up. Boy.
Hey, you hear that, Reg?
Yep.
That
Let me
thump.
see something. Yep. Oh, yeah, she's singing. All right, this thing is hot. It's for real hot. We should be making liquor in a second. Yep. Craig, look, we're running.
We're on our way with the shochu.
That's alcohol. That smells like shochu. For real.
You can smell the sweet potatoes. You can smell the rice, the aromatics. It smells just like shochu, and I can't wait to taste it. All right, let's try this here.
That's it.
Tasting the shochu off the worm, I think we hit a home run here.
Holy crap. When I'm getting the sweet potato, I'm getting the rice, I can taste the koji. It tastes like bubble gum. It's sweet. It actually reminds me of a fruity cereal I enjoyed growing up as a kid. If somebody would drink that bottle right there, they would swear that we bought that off of the show. This shochu is gonna put my name back on the map because people are gonna love it and they'll be willing to pay for it. Man, I can't wait to start making calls and letting people know what we got here.
That'll work fine. I can take the tractor up there.
Here, let's do one row across the front.
Carol and I are trying to do a lot for our community.
It's a pumpkin day, Charlie Brown.
We're a new startup business, so we figure a fall festival. And you know what you gotta have there? A pumpkin patch. Just fill the bucket up. I can just move it, drop them easily. Good thing we got all this help.
Hey, can we get those 2 baskets?
I've got 2 things going on here today. One, we've got all kinds of people out here hand unloading pumpkins off of this truck. But I've got a little side thing going on here. You know, I don't reckon anybody's gonna miss a couple dozen of these things. I got over 1,600 of these big ones. We'll just start loading them up. I'm steadily, while nobody's looking, sneaking a few pumpkins over into the bed of my truck to make pumpkin liquor. Yes, got more room to put pumpkins. We're gonna take some of our sorghum liquor and we're gonna add that to the still when we put this pumpkin mash in there. Here we go. We just throw them up here in this truck. And hopefully, when we combine these 2, we'll come up with something good. Because as of right now, the sorghum, it just ain't good enough.
All right. If you can't make mash out of that, you can't make mash out of nothing right there. Level her up. We can start smashing some pumpkins.
Exactly what we're gonna do. I've got a whole truckload of pumpkins and we're gonna mash them things in.
You did a good job, Tickle, I have to say.
I'm hoping this stuff breaks up good.
It'll break up good.
Pumpkin should be the perfect complement to our sorghum liquor, which right now is tasting pretty flat. Its subtle fall flavor should actually bring out the nutty and the sweet notes in the sorghum.
Let's see what we got.
Anything any stronger might completely mask the sorghum and totally change our flavor profile of our liquor.
Here we go, baby.
Getting all these free ingredients has been key, but not if it turns out to be a total bust.
It's stuck all on the bottom.
Don't look too good.
Nah, it's really not breaking them up.
We probably need to put some more on top of it.
Let's try it again.
Now, it's really important that we get these pumpkins smashed up as good as we possibly can, because let's face it, a little yeast trying to eat a big piece of pumpkin, well, that's like you trying to bite into a bowling ball.
That's to the maximum.
One thing, it's crooked. Pop it out and see what we got. I don't think that's gonna do it. This ain't gonna get it fine enough.
No, you can't mash that in.
Never work off like that.
See if we can't hand chop these things in.
Let's do it.
All right. Now, we've invested a lot of sweat and tears into this liquor. We've already mashed in and made one run. Now we're mashing in again and gonna have to make another run. Now, this is starting to get out of hand. We really need this to work.
So what we gonna do with that sorghum liquor?
We're gonna take this right here when it works off. We're gonna pour that liquor over this mash and pour it over in the still. You know, putting the two together, hopefully we'll get something drinkable.
Now that we've got these pumpkins mashed in, when we go to put our pumpkin mash over into our steamer still, that's when we're gonna add this sorghum liquor over in there and hopefully extend our run and see what flavor we come up with next.
A lot of hard work.
That's true.
I know I can smell it, that's for sure.
Smells good.
We mashed in these pumpkins. If they're worked off, we're gonna run them together with the sorghum. She looks like she done something, that's for sure.
Drop down in the barrel.
Our plan is to use the pumpkin mash to get a little more flavor in with this sorghum liquor.
Whew, it's bitter. It's good and bitter.
So she's ready to run?
Oh, yeah. Let's light this burner. Yeah, baby, that's my first bucket.
All right, there you go. Now we're adding 10 gallons of sorghum liquor for each 50-gallon barrel of pumpkin mash that we've put over into this pot. We're gonna mix it all together. Hopefully the pumpkin adds a good amount of liquor and changes our flavor for this sorghum, and we get something that we can really sell, and it's gonna be really good.
Let me see if she's turning. Oh, yeah, she's rolling.
Rolling?
She's rolling, yeah. Let's get this baby capped.
Now, I really can't wait to taste this stuff. What I'm really hoping is this pumpkin flavor carries over very well. Henry?
Yeah, baby.
You reckon this is gonna change your flavor of that sorghum any?
I sure hope so. If we just pick up a little bit of that pumpkin, we'll be good to go.
Well, we'll see what we got here for too long.
Yep.
I smell it. It's coming through.
Well, this is gonna tell a tale here. Did we just waste 2 weeks producing an undrinkable liquor? Or do we got a killer new product that cost us basically nothing to make? Hey, I believe she's rolling right now, fellas.
Yeah, man.
Hell, I'm gonna see what we got.
What do you think, Hoss?
Well, there's plenty of alcohol there. That's about all I can tell at the moment. She just started. We got a nice stream running, but this liquor, it's too hot to tell what it's gonna taste like right now.
There you go. That was about full. Yeah, baby.
One thing's for sure, though. We've got plenty of alcohol here.
I think it smells good. What does it look like?
Ooh, boy. Well, let's see what we got, now that we done got a little lower proof in there.
Oh, I can smell it, man.
Wow.
Picks up that pumpkin, doesn't it? Not too much, but...
Not too much, just enough to give it that pumpkin flavor. This liquor tastes great. The pumpkin flavor, it's added a lot of good depth to a once real flat tasting liquor.
It worked out well.
It really did. Well, yeah, load this stuff up and get it on out of here. We've put our twist on a long-lost liquor from our ancestors, and this is what moonshining's all about. Keeping traditions alive and making some good money while you're doing it. I was worried we done messed up.
And you know who I was gonna blame?
He's gonna blame me.
You're gonna be the pumpkin man.
Well, it turned out good.